So I didn't do any highlighter or finishing powder today because I did want to compare and contrast two of the Hourglass products that I own. So one is the Hourglass. This is the Ambient Lighting Palette. It does look like that. And this one I've owned the longest of these two products. It does look like this. I actually finished of this middle shade. I finished an entire full size one. Oh, no, excuse me, it was travel size. I finished a travel size, and it's literally my favorite setting powder, like, or finishing powder. It's gorgeous. And then I recently got the Ambient Lighting Metallic Strobe Lighting Palette. It does look like this. And I hate, like, let me see if I can even wipe it off. Like, it kind of comes off, but it doesn't really, like it's just crazy. And then this one does look like this. And it does look different on site, like it literally does. I thought what I would do is I would swatch one palette on one hand and one palette on the other hand. So I'm going to start with this metallic. Those actually pick up really well on camera. I was kind of worried because some of Hourglass are kind of a muted look. That's kind of what they're going for with it. So I was kind of worried they wouldn't pick up. And that one's not going to, because these are finishing powders. They don't have, I mean, they're glowy. So you can see there's just a hint of a glow there. So I thought what I would do is, I don't have any finishing powder or any highlighter on. I thought that I would put half finishing powder and half metallic and just kind of see the comparison of the two products, both in the amount of glow, the performance, and everything else. I'm going to start with the finishing powder because I probably use that the longest and the most. Well, I have compared to this product, but I mean of any Hourglass like I do. I typically grab these two left shades unless I'm trying to look sun-kissed. So I'm just going to go all around the perimeters of my face. I'm going in the highlight area, and then I'm also going around the perimeters to set my makeup. Never thought I'd try to highlight half my nose. And if you look, it doesn't really give a highlight. It's more of a glow than a highlight. It's really muted to me. I mean, I think to someone who hates glow, it probably is very flamboyant, but to me, it's very muted. So that is what the Hourglass looks like. And I think right here is giving the best viewpoint of it. So that is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting. So now I'm going to color switch my brush. I'm taking my color switch and I'm removing everything from the brush. Perfect. And this is a Jelly Pop by e.l.f. I don't love this brush. It's obviously very tiny. So this time I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go in these two shades right here. And that's a lot more noticeable. So now if we look, this side is much more pronounced. And this side, it has a glow. Like, it just has a glow. If you look at my nose, the tip of my nose has some reflection. It's there. But the bridge is got a lot more because that's where I used the Ambient Strobe Lighting Palette. So one of the things, if you love a super glowy reflective look, I think that you could get away with using this predominantly. And they sell these, I don't think they sell these individually. I think this is the only way you can get them, and I think it is limited edition. Although, for fully transparent, it was limited edition the last time it was out, and they brought it back by consumer demand. But the point is how about if consumers are demanding it, don't make it limited edition. But I think if you like a really just knock it out of this world type highlight or setting, I think that you should go with the metallic. If you want a muted look, if you want to build to vary your look, if you want to do different things with it, I would go with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. I don't think 2 years ago I would have ever used the metallic. I was not into glowing that much. I mean, it definitely gives you a wet look. I mean, it's very metallic. So if you want something more muted, I definitely suggest this one. This one also I feel like is buildable. I feel like when you lightly dust it, you just kind of get a healthy glow. If you continue to build it, you get a lot more glow out of it. So I definitely think that it is one of those that you should kind of work at and see what your comfort level is, and don't go in for the gusto at first. Just do it little by little, because it is a product that you can overdo. If you overdo it, it almost creates like a shell on your face. It's like kind of hard. It's like a mask that doesn't move until it is done. Like it literally does that to the face. And so it is something you want to use sparingly and just build. And that's why I love it as a finishing powder. I dust it everywhere I'm done. It adds glow, seals in the makeup, and I'm good to go. So that is my review and my recommendations for the metallic strobe and the ambient strobe lighting palettes. I do believe that these are not necessities. I mean, I think that it's one of those things that if you love Hourglass, if you love their palettes, if it's something you like, definitely, you know, it's beautiful. It's a great add to the collection, but I think there's a lot of options out there. I know that Essence has a strobe. I think they're called nudes, and it's actually basically the same thing. So I think that it's really easy to dupe these or come close to duping them without spending this kind of money. I personally like their formula. I actually love the Essence formula as well, but I feel like it's one of those that once you start using these, it's hard to go back and use something else that's close, because these are just really stunning. So that is my makeup minutes on the Hourglass Ambient and Hourglass Metallic palettes. If you have any questions, I hope you'll post them down below. If you have a favorite, please post it down below. And I hope that you will like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and I hope I see you again soon. And don't forget, like today, every single Tuesday we do makeup minutes. Have a good day, guys.